Good morning. It's 7:30 and I'm already tired. um it's been a really busy week at work. We have inventory today, tomorrow, or tomorrow and Friday. I'm not quite sure when it works. Either way, I wasn't called in early to go into work, which is nice. Hi, Copper. Hi, Obi. I love us. My hair is a different color again. My hair is a different colors again. I don't know if you guys can see it, because I know that, phone, like, me versus phone versus computer is a little bit different. I tried to get out the blue as much as I could, and I get, whatever, slowly going back to purple. I also have a random snot issue that just doesn't go away. So, let's see. I am still working on Shiny Project. It's not that I've given up on People's Princess, I just don't know why I don't want to go any further on it. Not that I won't, because I already have that one and the next one done. Not like publishable by any means, but I have it done. They're complete-ish stories. I know that I have to rework plot holes in the first one. I'm not quite sure about the second one yet. So, no, I don't want to install this on my computer. Thank you. Anyway, yeah, I don't know what's stopping me from where there's that wall. Is it because I'm afraid that, not that nobody's gonna like it, but that nobody's gonna read it, that it's not gonna be successful? I don't know. So yeah, I am chasing new Shiny. I kind of like the story. There are a couple of them. There are two of them, unfortunately. So we'll see where it goes. I will probably write it a little bit more on Friday and Saturday. Really haven't been writing. I've kind of been coming home and decompressing from work. While I am part-time, it's one of those things where in my days off, I am doing other things. If I work like, usually it's 9 to 5:30 or 9 to 1:30, and I come home and I crash because I'm trying to get stuff done ahead of time, and it's a lot. It's not really a mental thing unless it is Sunday and we have 70% off, and so I do framing at Michael's, and I know that I say this every time, but hi, for you new people, that's what I do. And I had 23. I looked it up the next day. I had 23 orders within 5.5 hours. I had a line for a while. Nobody else knows framing where I work, which is great. So it's just me. And everybody else had other stuff to do anyway. So the store manager who does know framing just had other stuff to do. He didn't want to get involved in it. So, say hi to the puppy. So anyway, yeah, he didn't want to get involved in it, so he just kind of left me to it, and oh boy, it was a lot. Like, I took, there was a space in between, and I took the half hour to go and eat because my brain was done. You just get to a point where you're creatively out of it, and I don't think about the stories a lot, like, while I'm there. I did, however, kind of want to know about, because of the, for lack of a better way to put it, the softening of words. I was listening to a podcast, and the one guy was talking to a military guy, and it was, he was talking to a Navy SEAL, and I think he was retired, but where you go through all of that really harsh training, because it's really horrible training, and one of them is where you lock arms with the people next to you, and you're in the ocean, in the water, whether you're laying there and the water's doing the thing, whatever, and you do it for either a couple hours, a couple days, I can't remember. And they've switched it from water, it went from something that sounds absolutely horrible, because it's like water torture or whatever, to water conditioning. No, in order to condition, I mean, it's the same thing, it's just a softer word. And I've noticed that a lot with a whole lot of things. There are certain things that you shouldn't say because it's rude. Some things I agree, or because you know, the bluntness is gone, which for some things it's fine, you know, and for other things you need bluntness. You need that. Dude, pick a spot. Anyway, so yeah, and in one of the books, in one of the stories that I have, the guy, basically how he gets where he's at now is because he wanted to jump off a bridge. He just didn't want to be around anymore. But I wanted to kind of take the reader into his brain to talk about, you know, why somebody would do that. And that's the thing, is that in my head I'm like, it obviously does. Do you put that in a young adult book? Do you put that in a new adult book? Do you, you know, and it's just something that I haven't, I don't read a lot anymore, which is horrible, and I should, but it's kind of the same thing as you don't put any form of erotica in a young adult book. It's the same thing. Is where do you put those thoughts whenever the book, the rest of the story is pretty much lighthearted? Or what was the other one? The other one is the main character either like basically witnesses her friend's murder, but I don't know if she's the one that does it, if she like witnesses it, or what, but basically they are in line for a career, and she does fine with it, but he doesn't, and he wants to get out. And in my head I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna have to deal with how is that gonna work? How brutal is it gonna, I mean, it's not gonna be detailed, it's not. However, with the softening of the world, and trigger warnings, like, I get that there are some things that need trigger warnings, I understand, but in my head, I don't get it, because I haven't had that problem. I think that's the thing, is that is it that people are getting more emotional? I don't know. I personally, I don't know. I haven't been actually like really picked on, so I have a thick skin just because I get it. I get that the world is not nice. I totally get that after a certain age, nobody's gonna coddle you, nobody's gonna, you know, pick you up and just ascend you to this perfect world. That's not how it works. And yeah, it's just things that I have to think about, because the theme for the rest of the story, I'd have to age them up in order for it to be no, I guess not, but it's just like a blip of a theme, like a scene or two, and how how my characters deal with those intense situations that happen every day. It's not like I'm writing a detailed sex scene. I'm not really into those. I'm cool for reading them, not really cool for writing them. Anyway, so yeah, that's where I'm at with my my writing. Let me just go off on a tangent in order to get back to where I was. Workout wise. So I think last week I had said that my watch died 300 steps before my Fitbit thing, before my stepbed decided to update. So I lost the step bet, which kind of sucked because I was gonna just make the money back that I put into it. I would like to do it again because that is the sort of motivation I obviously need, and I also need to make sure that my watch stays charged. Yesterday I did over 12,000 steps. It was a really exhausting day. I had to move all the frames from the wall. If you go into Michael's, you'll see all the frames at the top of the wall, the overstock, and had to put it down because nobody else does it. I don't know. Anyway, did that. And yeah, lots of steps, lots of sweating. So I don't mind working out. I know that if that's what motivates me, the step bed thing, if that's what motivates me, then yes, I need to do it. I need to get it done. Yeah, at least I'm consistently staying at the weight that I am. I lost some of the weight from sitting and being an admin for 3 months, which was really nice. But yeah, the rest of it isn't coming off, and I know that it will. The idea, because we don't make plans, the idea is that whenever it gets less muggy, less disgusting outside, whenever it starts getting into fall, then I will drop the kid off at school, and if I don't have to go into work until 9 o'clock, then me and the floofer here we'll go do the thing. Because if I mention it, then he's gonna want to go, and I don't want a nap. I want to go back to sleep is what I want, but that's not what I'm gonna get. So yeah, that is the idea. I will take him to the dog park a little bit more. It's too humid outside here in Texas. It really is. It's disgusting. So what else? What's the other one? Work is going good. It is nice that it is nice that I have a store manager who sees that I work, that I move, that I motivate, that I do the thing. And while I am part-time, I'm getting hours. I think this week, I'm looking, I have over 32 hours. I have close to 40 hours this week, which I'm fine with. I know that during peak I'm going to be having that amount of time as well. So it'll be very close to 40 hours every week. I'm good with it. Absolutely good with it. Next week is going to be very busy. The 15th, I actually got my husband to take the day off, surprisingly enough, so that we could all go to Kalahari, to the water park that's in Round Rock, because Ember wants to go, so I figured that we'll go. The 17th is her birthday, the 18th is her first day of 3rd grade, and the 20th is her actual birthday with friends. However, this whole RSVP thing, guys, if you're not gonna go, then say you're not gonna go. And if you're gonna show up, then please tell the person who sent the invitation that you're gonna be there. I realize that also giving it to your kids, they could have forgotten. You also don't care to look through their backpack, ask them how their day was, stuff like that. I'm glad that we have people set up ahead of time. This is not my worst fear, but it's definitely a fear. It's one of the things where, you know, you just want to... Okay. They're the same length, it's just this one's doing its own thing. So, one of my biggest worries was that Ember wasn't going to get any of her friends whom she'd given invitations to to, because my mom is paying for her birthday party at the Kalahari thing. They have a birthday package for 10 kids. So, yeah. And only 2 kids out of 7 have said that they were coming. Are the others? I don't know. I'm glad that she has her cousins that'll be there and one other girl that's gonna be there. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6. It's simple to text somebody. You do it every day. If your kid lost their shit, why aren't you going through your kid's bag? Especially whenever they're that little. Go through their bag. Make sure that their stuff is cleaned out. Make sure that they're not taking anybody else's stuff. You know? How did your day go? Amber wants me to go to the birthday party. Awesome. Do you have an invitation? Yeah, it's right here. Now, granted that, yes, they could have lost it and everything else, but I don't like the whole surprise people thing. And I'm not rude enough to be like, look, you didn't tell me you were coming, so you can turn around and walk away. Because that would be rude. That would be mean. That would really, yeah. But it's common courtesy, which is also going down the tubes lately. The world is getting softer. Common courtesy is going right out the door. Okay. Tiny rant. So, is there anything else? Working on new shiny story because I can't help myself. Going to get back onto a step bet thing whenever this one ends. It ends tomorrow on the 11th. I'm pretty sure that she's going to do another one. Getting back on that so that I can be motivated to do the thing. Work's going good. Inventories today and tomorrow. I'm glad I'm going to be stuck in the frame shop because I don't want to deal with that shit at all. I don't. I've been on both sides of it. I hate it. What else? But yeah, everything's going good. I'm in a much better mood than I was 2 months ago. And I know that. And I also know that just being in a better mood is pretty much 75 to 90% of the thing. If you're in a crappy mood, if you're depressed, and you don't really want to get out of it, that's fine. Don't stay there. Don't give yourself time to grow roots there. It's not the place to do that. Yeah. So Friday, I need to work on planner thing. Trying to figure out when I'm going to update this again because my mother will be here. Probably Tuesday or Wednesday. No, probably Tuesday. Trying to figure out all this stuff. Okay, so that's it. Yeah. I need to get in a place where I can write because I haven't really, I hate that I haven't really wanted to write. I also hate that my brain is like, okay, well, if you don't want to write, then don't force it. I am George R.R. Martin. I wish. No, I don't. Money-wise, yes. Human, no, not so much. But yeah, that's it. I hope you guys have a good rest of your week. What? Hope you guys have a good rest of your week, and I will check in again next Wednesday and hopefully upload the video on Wednesday. And I'm not consistent in days, but at least, you know, I'm here. I'm trying, okay? I'll talk to you guys later.